we're back. We're back. And I thought I'd make this video to give a quick little update about what has basically happened in my life for the past half a year, because it's been half a year since I made the last video. And also a little bit about where I'm going, what I'm going to do. So the point we left off, where I made my last video on, is that I was deciding to go into this new direction of basically doing things that are closer to my heart. So exploring these new things and seeing if that's something that will, trigger me into, a life that's much more satisfying. So half a year ago, around this time, I was still doing this sales job, which I had taken at the time to, I had already had plans to combine like things I found more fun with work. But because of the whole Corona situation, the sales job I was doing at the time wasn't really sustainable anymore, because my majority of the income that I had was through bonuses. And those were almost non-existent at the time. So I had to find a new opportunity. And at the time I was really doubting between, okay, am I going to go all in on this, following my heart and just wing it and basically find something new, even though I wouldn't really know what that is, through which I could earn my money? Or am I going to find a better sales job, basically? And I'm a little bit disappointed, because I feel like I could have done this, wing it and found something, but I had one more sales interview lined up, and I was like, okay, well, if this sales job does turn out to be like decent and good, then I'm gonna take it, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna go down this other path. So I went to the interview, and the interview actually was great, and the people working there were great, and I was like, okay, well, this is a good opportunity, good enough opportunity for me to take, which in hindsight I regret a little bit, because I feel like me going into this new direction and winging it could also have like pretty incredible results, but I didn't make that decision. So a little bit about the job that I took, because it did turn out as well as it could have. Basically, what the company does, the Dutch government, they want to stimulate people in the Netherlands to buy solar panels because it's good for the environment. And so the way they do that is to give people a small portion of their money that they invest in these solar panels, they give it back. However, it's a little bit complicated because of all the rules for these people to actually get the money back, because of the whole bureaucracy that's going on. So the company I worked for basically helped these people, and also solar panel companies, to get their money back in a more easy and sufficient way. So long story short, I actually did really well whilst working in that job, and at the beginning it had its struggles, but in conclusion, in roughly about 2 months of work, I made around 30 to 35,000 euros, which is more money than I've ever made. So this for me was like a new paradigm shift in like, oh cool, hey, this is possible. So this basically brought me to a point where I have roughly half a year to focus more on this and focus more on this new direction, and to just basically go all out on that, because I have no like financial restrictions. So from that standpoint, it's been a great decision. So what are my plans for the future? Basically, it's continuing where I left off. I've made things a little bit more concrete. There's 2 topics that I'm going to talk about. One being self-love, the other one being making music and singing. I've been investing some time in that, taking some lessons, so that should be interesting. And then there's one other topic which is left, which is basically, I've always been fascinated by doing the impossible, or doing things that we ourselves don't think are logical or should take years to achieve. And so that's an interesting subject for me as well. And then through all those things, it kept more in line with what I actually really would like to do. And so that's basically the little updates that I wanted to give. There's gonna be a lot of videos following soon, at least that's my intention. And so I'll see you in the next one.